Welcome everyone then to the season opening press conference for the Visma Ski Classics 2015-2016. I'm Guy McCree, part of the commentary team, the English commentary team. Thanks to all the pro teams for coming along. We'll be hearing from you over the next 40-45 minutes or so. But we'd like to invite, alongside David Nielsen, the CEO of Ski Classics, Luca Moretti, first of all, the president of Livigno Tourism, just to say a few words to us. David, first of all, if I ask you, it seems to everyone Ski Classics is something that continues to grow, to develop. Talk to us a bit about the changes that have been happening recently.
Yeah, of course, as every year we're happy with the development. It's been fantastic. We have more and more stars every year and so on. So it's been a fantastic growth the last years. For our side, I think this winter is a little bit special because we know that there's no championship in the World Cup. We know there's no Olympics or World Championship, which means that we will have a little bit extra media attention, I believe, this winter, which is of course always positive. Then of course we have 10 races this winter. We have one more in Dobbiaco Cortina, so we go from 9 to 10, and that's about where we want to stop. We don't want to have more events than about 10 because we believe that the skiers, for them, we want the best skiers to do all the events, and if we do more, I think it could be a problem.
Luca, for you, it's the second year that Livigno, the time trial, and La Scambeda is part of the Visma Ski Classics. What have you and your team been learning in the experience from last year and now the build-up to this year?
In 26 years, we haven't learned as much as we learned in those 2 years because Ski Classic is a really high-quality race and is a professional and it's cool. What Livigno wants to be is want to be dynamic, cool, and for the young. And we love sports, and this is the best for us: cross-country, sports, and professional teams. That's why we learn a lot and why we want to have a Ski Classic in the future as well.
I mean, are you ambitious for the future? Are there still things you want to achieve going forward?
Yes, that is we want to show, and I think we have made up a great course. At least there is no snow, but we have done such a good job. I guess during the race the athletes can say that, but that's because you want to show to the Ski Classic that we are ready to support Ski Classic even in the future.
And David, just quickly from you before we move on to the bib holders, a lot of changes in sponsors in Ski Classics for this year. Talk to us a bit about all the new sponsors, partners who've come on board.
It was a new press release 30 minutes ago, I think. I'm very happy with, of course, we had 3 successful years with Swix. It was a good partnership, and we're happy for those 3 years. But now we have Visma as a new title partner. Of course, that's a big step for us, having a sponsor which is outside the sport world. It's a big company with 8,000 employees and Norwegian-based, but present all around Nordic Europe. So it's a big, strong partner that will be along at all the events, doing hospitality. I know that we'll have 100 skiers in Dobbiaco Cortina that will come from Visma or from Scandinavia and so on. So it's very positive. Then we have new sponsor for all the bibs, actually. So we have Saltdalshytta, a North Norwegian company building houses, quite big company up there, and then sponsoring the green bib, so the Pölsa bib. And then we have Nordic Bet, new partner for the youth bib, and also official betting partners. That's a good, interesting step for us as well to work with them.
Fantastic. Well, great to hear from you both. We'll move on now to the defending champions, if you like. Invite the current bib holders to come up. Petter Eliasson, the yellow bib holder, as well as Katarina Smutner on the women's side, and of course Øystein Pettersen, who always delights us in these press conferences. Sure, today will be no different. The green sprint bib holder, as well as the youth bib holders, Anders Host for the men, and Tuva Tofdal Stava as well, who was second in the pink bib last season. Just get you all up here now for a word.
Det går bra, Petter.
Got to say, the bibs look absolutely wonderful. on these defending champions, effectively. I suppose we should start with you, Petter. Unbelievable year last season, the standout guy. I think a lot of observers wonder mentally how you approach this season, because last season you were doing it all for the first time in this competition. Now everyone knows about you. How are you finding it from a mental perspective about defending this title this year?
Well, it's really different for me this year. Last year was maybe racing just for fun, and now it's not only fun but also really hard competition. So,
are you feeling any pressure at the moment?
Well, of course, a little bit pressure always before a big race, but I think I'll try to. Tomorrow is a good start for us. Not so important, so we'll get into it, I guess.
And then looking to La Scambeda as well. I mean, good memories for you of that race last season, because it was, in some ways, it started everything. It was the good first performance.
Last year in La Scambeda, I raced with kickbacks and got a little bit a gap on the top, but was easily passed by Aukland, Anders. So I ended up 7th, I think. So it's an okay start for me.
Maybe you can go one better on Sunday. If you can pass the mic to Katarina Smutner, who is our yellow bib women's holder. Katarina, again, unbelievable season for you last year. So consistent. What are the hopes for you? What are you hoping to do this season in this second year in Ski Classics for you?
Also dieses Jahr wird, glaube ich, sehr, sehr schwierig. Ich glaube, sehr schwieriger als letztes Jahr, weil die Konkurrenz ist immer stärker und stärker. Aber ich probiere einfach meine Ergebnisse von letztes Jahr zu wiederholen und schauen wir mal.
So Katarina there, we're being told, is saying that it's tougher than last year, but she's going to look to take what she had from last year onto this one. One more question for you. How has the training been going for you? I mean, a team change for you as well. You've changed teams overall. How are you feeling with all of that? Because that's a big change in itself for a skier.
Ja, also die Vorbereitung von meiner Sicht war sehr, sehr, sehr gut. Im Team bin ich sehr zufrieden, muss ich sagen, weil die Jungs sind sehr, sehr nett und freundlich und die Stimmung ist Wahnsinn. Und ja.
So Katarina, we believe, saying that preparation's been very, very good, and you're in a very, very friendly team, very professional team. Yeah. Looking forward to the season. Thanks very much. Pass the microphone to Øystein Pettersen, our green sprint bib holder. Øystein, I mean, how did you look back on last season going into this? Because you're wearing the bib there, but you made no secret that you wanted the yellow overall. You were really prioritising that.
Yeah.
What did you learn from last season? You think you've reflected on it now, I guess, going into this new campaign?
Well, I learned a lot. Last year I was a former sprinter doing long distance race. This year I'm a dedicated long distance skier. Developed a passion for long distance skiing and ski classics. So I learned that you need to be strong overall the season to be able to wear the yellow bib in March. Last year I was not good enough, and I'm wearing this green bib because Andreas was not strong enough in the long races where the sprints were a part out in the race. This year as well, my main goal going into the season is to fight for the yellow bib. I want to be the best skier out there. Unfortunately, I've been suffering some problems in October, and I'm not strong enough to be able to wear either green or yellow bib after this weekend. But I'm hoping that my shape will be good enough to fight for a podium and victories later on in the season.
I guess the experience for you, though, it's a long season overall. You say you're not maybe ready this weekend, but still optimistic for the rest of the campaign.
Make no mistake, in September I was in my best shape ever. I'm very confident that the training I've been doing has been really good, and I'm going into the season more confident than last year. But I know that my shape now is not as good as I was dreaming it was going to be when I started training the 1st of May. But I will be a really badass when I'm back in business. But right now I'm not good enough. But luckily for me, I'm part of a very strong team, and hopefully we'll be able to have some guys fighting for the yellow bib.
Yeah, we're going to hear more from your team in a little while. Just pass the mic along to Anders Hoss now, who we'll hear from next. The youth bib holder, one of the stars again of last season. A big team change for you as well, Anders, coming into this season. Talk to us about that, your expectations in a new team environment for this new season of Visma Ski Classics.
Yeah, it's been exciting in new team this year, and I feel I developed a lot through my first year in Lisplan. So I hope to continue my progress and as a long distance skier and defend the youth jersey this year.
I mean, you say that. I mean, what are the further expectations though? Do you have goals as well, not just defend the pink bib, but in terms of individual races, maybe this weekend? I mean, do you have personal targets you want to try and achieve this season?
Yeah, I hope this season to fight for a podium, a spot on the podium on one of the races. But yeah, maybe this race is coming a bit early, but we have a lot of chances, and I will stay sharp, and hopefully I will reach the top 3.
Fantastic. Good luck with all that. And now we'll hear from Tuva Tofdal-Stava. Second, of course, in the youth competition last season. Tuva as well, again, someone who's changed teams. You must as well. You must have big aspirations. Fantastic team you are with now for this season.
Yes, it's been nice to train with Seraina and Annika. We are 3 very strong girls, or at least 2, and I'm trying to. But yeah, it's been good on the training camps. We have been pushing each other, and it's exciting.
I guess you've been learning a lot. Seraina Bonner, such a legend of ski classics already. From your point of view, you know, learning a massive amount from skiing with her, training with her.
Yeah, that's very good. She's kind of it's good.
Terrific. Well, good luck to all of you, our bib holders. We'll let you go now, and we're going to hear from Team Santander next, who are the defending team champions. Of course, one of the most important competitions in Visma Ski Classics, the battle for the blue team bib. And these are the current holders, the best in the business last season. Let's get all of you in the camera here. Magna Dahlin, the team director of Team Santander. As I said, you win the competition last season, strongest team, but you seem to get even stronger. It's like you're showing no mercy on the other teams with these new signings. Tell us about how you seem to be getting stronger.
Yes, last season was very good with winning the overall cup for the teams, and we of course will try to win it again. I'm very happy to see that it seems like all teams around are getting stronger and stronger, and I'm looking forward to an exciting fight, and I don't think it will be easy to win again, but of course we will try. We have new members in the team, and we are the most international team with members from many countries, and it's fun to work together and learn from each other, and we are looking forward for the season.
I mean, is that the thing? You said that all the other teams are getting stronger. You recognise, even if you win the blue, the team competition, you had to strengthen just to try and stay ahead.
Yeah, but I see that other teams are getting stronger and stronger, getting new members, and I think everybody is learning more and more about how to do this marathon skiing, and also on the coach side, on the servicemen side, I see a lot of people coming from World Cup over to marathon skiing.
Just want to ask Anders Auckland about this, because you were with this team when it started off. I mean, you've been around Ski Classics for years and years. Therefore, you have a lot of experience to look at this situation. Where do you think Ski Classics is at the moment? You've been so many years skiing. How do you compare your team right now, everything with what you've seen before, what you've skied with before?
I think this year, this team is the strongest team I ever been a part of, and the development of the long distance skiing has been huge, both in the training, in the technique, and also in thinking like a team in the tactic. So the Ski Classic has been very important for the long distance skiing. So I found motivation in new things in the training, and for me the team is really important for my training, and to have Magnar as a coach and a serviceman and a leader is also a great motivation for me.
Yeah, I mean, motivation, you say that for you personally. We have everyone knows the numbers with you. You come back this time again, new season. How strong is the motivation still?
It's fun to do new things, and what we have been doing the last year has been, for me, I wanted to do some more races this winter, but the most important thing is that we develop and we have skiers that can fight for each race to win.
Just want to get a word with one of you younger guys, Andres Niergaard. The youngest perspective on the team, because you say it's a team of many different ages, nationalities. How do you see it with the team? What makes this team so strong, and again, in many people's eyes, the favourite this year, probably to win this competition again?
For me, it's first of all a great honor to be on the same team as big legends as Tord and Anders, and now Johan and Katarina and Kowalczyk, skiers that has been racing big championships, world championships and Olympic championships and getting big medals. So I think the variety in the nations and the strengths of the members maybe are the biggest and the strongest quality of our team.
Fantastic. We'll let you go now, the defending team champions. So we'll invite up Team United Bakeries next, who were, of course, the team champions the season before. Second, just pipped last time around. Get them up onto the stage now. Team United Bakeries then coming up to the front.
Hva sa du? Det er samme som det. Det er det samme. Du kan nå bruke det. Det er samme.
Team here, of course, led by Henrik Wissel, the team director. If we can just ask Team Santander to quieten down a bit, having done their bit. Let's move on then to Team United Bakeries. As we mentioned, Henrik Wissel, the team director. You only just lost out last season on defending the blue team competition, but you were second. It's an obvious question. What's the goal for this season?
No, the goal is to fight hard against Santander and Leaseplan and Team Spirit, of course, and try to win back the title that we lost last year. There's nothing strange with that.
We talked to them about the changes in their team. Talk to us about your team lineup for this season as you try and get that blue bit back.
Yeah, well, we have two new guys and one new girl. Astrid Røyreslin and Simen and Østensen and Ella Rønning is also joining the team. So in total we are 9 athletes. I think we're a really strong team, but of course I see with Kowalczyk and the others that Santander has is, of course, they are really strong and have the capacity to win back or win the team competition, of course.
Yeah, it is a very strong team. I wanted to speak to Johan Sjølstad, one of our former Yellow Bib champions. Been an interesting time for you because, I mean, you came back last season, but you were coming back from a bad injury. How are you feeling now? I mean, the opportunity to prepare properly, fresh new season. What's the mindset at the moment for you?
Yeah, I'm looking really forward to start, and for me, the last season was a total catastrophe. So, but I hope to be strong for the team and get some points and maybe be on the podium. And yeah, I'm really looking forward.
And I mean, it sounds like the training for you's been going well, but personally, but also for Team United Bakeries. I mean, what's your feeling on how the team is looking heading into the new season?
Yeah, I think we have a good team and a strong team. We have trained a lot, and the training has gone as we hoped for. And I think we will fight hard against the other teams, and I know that the other teams are strong too. But I think we will have some of the guys from our team in the top in each race. I hope so.
The man next to you, we'd like to hear from next, Christian Dahl. Similar things you could say actually about last season for you. I mean, we say a lot with professional skiers, staying healthy is a big thing, you know, and you struggle with that a bit with sickness. It is a problem, isn't it? I mean, through the season, it's a long season trying to stay healthy, race in, race out.
Yeah, for sure. You have to stay healthy to be able to compete on top level the whole season, and it's some of the biggest challenges that we athletes have. So of course it's very important, and I used to say that it is the most important thing that you can do to stay healthy, and then probably the training will go good and the results also. So staying healthy is a very, very big thing.
Can you do anything differently? I mean, in learning from your experience, is there anything you're looking to do from a health side this season to try and stay in your best shape for all the races?
Well, yeah, I learned from last year, and I'm even more careful. That's the word I will look at. I'm more careful after I've been sick to start training, and very careful before I go hard training. So even more than before. I will always be careful, but last year taught me that I have to be more careful. So yeah.
Also started taking a shower after training.
Well, yeah, that's a good tip from Johan. He taught me that also.
Finally, try and get a couple of words from Masako. Masako Ishida, leading female member of Team United Bakeries. Amazing season for you last year. I mean, we remember La Diagonella. It's an unbelievable race. And we also remember your, how do I put this, your partnership with Øystein in press conference in media.
Yeah. Yes,
as the memories of last season. How are you feeling right now? Second season of Ski Classics.
Yes, last season is actually every race is first time for me. But yeah, this year I have a little bit experience, and also between someone through someone I could get again advice from guys. Then I hope this season I can make a good double polling. Then I think I can get a good result.
Do you find that you talk about the double polling? Do you find that is something you are learning from, should we say, the Scandinavian experts on this in the team? Because you know you come from a country, I mean, fantastic skier, but it's not got the tradition of the Scandinavian countries. I guess they are helping you with this.
Yeah. Yes, it's quite a lot of difference. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, good luck, team, in the season to come. We'll let you go now. Move on. Next up is Team X-Spirit, formerly Team Coop. We'll let Team United Bakeries go and move from a Norwegian team to a Swedish team. Next. Team X-Spirit to take the stage, led by by team director Eric Nielsen, new in the role. Who are you going to have up with you here?
We're coming here with Tuva Toftav Staver, and then we have Morten Eide Pedersen, And we have Seraina Bonner and Daniel Rickardsson. So
That's quite a lineup.
come up.
We welcome you all to the stage. Congratulations, first of all, Eric, new team director of Team Expert, as we said, formerly Team Coop, taking over the reins, this leading team.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you've been on the podium nearly every year. We keep saying, we said the last few years, is this going to be the year you win the team bib? So here again, new year.
Yeah,
the same question. What do you think?
Yeah, here we go again. But yeah, the team competition is very important for us, and we've been there just behind the other guys. And this year, I really think we have the potential and the capacity to take the win. The team has had a really good summer and fall and pushing us out each other really well. So I'm very optimistic and positive leading into this season.
Is the other thing, I mean, talk about the changes in the team, because that's got to be a big thing. If you get stronger, you've got to have more of a chance of winning the competition. What have been the big changes in the team, apart from, of course, you as the new team director?
Yeah, we have on my right side here Daniel Rickardsson, who is a new guy on the team, and it's been it's very positive for us. He's pushing the other athletes, coming in with a lot of experience, and also experience from long distance racing, winning Årefjällsloppet, for example, and being really close to winning Vasaloppet as well. So that's been very, very good for us. And also Tua Toftalstaver here on the very side, who is a young girl full of energy, and yeah, also bring a lot of good spirit to the team.
Let's hear from Daniel. You've queued him up, one of the stars, legends of the sport. All these medals, Olympic Games, World Championships. What can you bring to this team as they look to try and win this team competition for the first time?
I hopefully bring something with the training on the summer and fall. I think we have good training camps, and I think all of us have improved a little bit the whole training season. So hopefully I'm gonna do my best this season, so I think it's gonna be really, really great.
Have you learned anything in the preparations? And you say you're so experienced, what you can bring, but actually, have you been learning things yourself in the preparations for this new season?
I think it's more like that. I've learned something from these guys and girls. So more, they train really hard, these guys and girls, and that's really. Has really improved my own training also, and I have to push myself to another limits than before. So I think for me, I'm maybe a better skier right now than I've been before. So
pass the mic to another legend, particularly of ski classics, Seraina Bonner. I asked Anders Auckland earlier about motivation. I mean, for you, after all the successes and everything, you've won the yellow bib so many times, but you're in this team. Still as motivated as ever?
Yeah, I guess it's just I like to ski, and I like to train, and I like to race, and that's what I get to do. And in long distance you get to race for a bit longer, so that's even more fun than everything else.
And again, you've been someone through the sponsorship changes, through the years of the podium finishes, you've been the consistent factor in the team. How does this team compare to the teams you've been in previous years?
Well, I've been in national teams before, and on another long distance team as well, and it's maybe a bit more individual. It's not such a strict setup, so we are also some more experienced athletes, and then you of course, skiing is the most important thing in your life, but you also have a life at home, and it fits kind of better in the schedule, and for me it works really well.
And just a word on this weekend. This is a course from last year, particularly La Scambeda, that holds good memories for you going into this weekend. Good positive vibes heading into Sunday in particular.
Yeah, of course, I've been in Livigno many times before and raced La Scambeda also in skate, and it's always been a good race and good competition. And of course I'm a bit sad that it's not the original course, but I mean, I understand that, yeah, it's just something we cannot do anything about, that it's not the kind of winter we wish. So we'll ski on that track, and I'll do my best anyway.
Great. Well, good luck with that. Just before we let Team Expert go, Morten Ede Pedersen, get a word with you quickly. You're someone, I think, with Visma Ski Classics over the years, you've been around the competition for many years, in the youth competition, and then last year, the big win, Jezerska Parasatka as well. Where do you see yourself at the moment in all of this? Because you've been developing. What are the goals for this year for you?
It was my opportunity to increase like a skier. The first year I was doing traditional and tried some of the long distance races. It was maybe König was my first race. But I improved year after year, and the biggest year was last year with a win in Jezerska, of course. And you get more races in ski classics, and it's more fun, and you have opportunity to be in a big team like this with strong skiers. So very fun.
Terrific. Well, thank you, Team Expert, for your time. One more of the top pro teams to hear from now, and that's Team Lisplango. Let's invite these boys up to the stage. Team Lisplango, of course, led by their team director, Emil Gundersen.
We have Kjetil Dammen coming in right straight from the toilet.
Most of them are here. So here are Team Lisplango and their particular attire, which you'll all see over the weekend, the racing outfits and everything else. Emil, welcome along. Again, I mean, your team, all these teams seem to get stronger, seem to develop. Tell us about Team Lisplango, what you've been doing over the summer since the end of the last season to get stronger, to get better.
For sure, we're stronger, I think, and we've been training a lot. And we've got Anders Høst into the team with a lot of spirit and a lot of humor, and it's been a very good new guy in the team. And also we have Stian Holgaard, fully membered this year. That's been really helping to push some extra qualities into the group. So I think the new guys and also the training during the summer and the autumn has been really good.
Fantastic. And of course you have the yellow bib holder as well. How's that changed things a little bit? Because I mean, that's the bib, has a lot of prestige going with it. Your team has the man who holds the bib. How's that been different?
For sure, we are really happy to have Petter on the team. He brings a lot of qualities that are quite extreme, and we try to learn from him, all of us. And also he inspire to take some new steps in the training, and has a lot of good thoughts. So yeah, for sure he's our best racer on the paper, but these guys are catching up. So I think that's not because of Petter's been he's at the level he was last year, and these guys are catching up. So I think we're stronger, and I also think that you asked if it has made any difference. I don't think it's made that big difference in the group during the training sessions and everything. I think Petter is very down to earth, and he's no big star going looking down on anyone. Or so we have really good discussions, and everybody's on the same level when we sit down and try to improve.
Pass the mic over to some of you younger guys then. Christopher, first of all. One of the young stars. I mean, we go back with Ski Classics, with the youth bib, the battles. What did you think of last season for yourself? I mean, maybe people thought you could do a bit more last year. How did you assess that? How do you look at this season now?
Yeah, last year I think it was actually pretty good. In my best races, I
I did better than I've ever done, so that was good for me. But of course, I had 3 races almost without points, so that's clearly not good. And so this year I'm aiming for more stability and trying to be up there, top 6 all the time.
Have you been looking to improve in any respects? You know, you're one of the younger guys. This team is quite a young team.
Yeah.
Overall, any areas in the training you've been trying to really emphasize in the off season?
Yeah, definitely. Compared to Petter, I've been lacking on all areas. So I really tried to improve my uphill double poling to try to get an edge on the competitors. I'm not the fastest guy, so I have to figure out some way to beat the others, and that's been one of them. In addition, I have been training a lot of, you can call it speed training, trying to get more tempo in my body, because I've been kind of slow, having troubles in fast races, so that's been one of my focus points.
Just a word from Kjetil as well. Hearing that you were doing an Ironman in the summer, I mean, that how does that fit into everything, preparation-wise?
No, it's a long story. I crashed last fall, injured myself, and kind of had a perspective on things, and didn't see that I was gonna get a new contract from Alsgaard on the team, because I didn't know if I was racing or not. So I had to have something to motivate me, and things went good with the recovery from the injury, but I still had the bib, so I decided to give it a shot, and it was pretty cool and went pretty well.
How are you feeling right now? I mean, the preparation's a little bit compromised.
I feel I have feel better than I do right now, but no, it's been a hard fall, so I'm struggling to keep up with these other guys, because they all have improved and they're fast.
It's a long season, though. You've got a long way to go overall. Yeah. Good luck to you as well. Another one of the leading pro teams, Team Lease Plan Go. Thanks very much. We're just going to hear from a couple of others, a couple of other skiers. Extras before we wrap things up. Going to invite Lukas Bauer up to the stage next. Of course, World Championship medalist, team director, team pioneer, no pun intended, Pioneer Investments Craft, I think it is. And of course, one of your signings as well, alongside you, Lina Korsgren. Lina, welcome to the stage. Must be exciting for you, joining a new team for a new season of Ski Classics.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm glad that Lucas contacted me, and I have a new team, so it will be fun, I think.
It's going to be a bit different for you as well, because I mean, you think Ski Pro-Am, the setup there to come to a new team, opportunity to learn new things, I guess.
Yeah, it's quite difficult with the language. They speak a lot of Czech, but I think it will be good, and it's not so many girls, but I think it will be okay.
And you look back on your last season, what you can take forward for this. Think of the König Ludwiglauf. Very, very good race from you there. Are there races you're targeting this season? I mean, maybe even this weekend, that maybe suit your style more than others, or is it just general approach?
It's some race I look forward more than others, but I think this one would fit me because it's a little bit shorter and much double pulling. So I think this one, and König and Murcielonga, maybe not like much Birken and Orefjell when it's so much uphills, but we will see.
Fantastic. Let's hear from your boss, Lukas Bauer. I mean, we talked a few times about sponsors and everything. We talked about this last season because Team Pioneer Investments, a new idea for you last year. Now the second year you begin. Talk to us about the journey and everything. I mean, putting a team together for Visma Ski Classics, what it involves, and I mean, you seem to be very successful with it. All the parts that are involved in putting that together.
First of all, I have to say that I very like this journey, and I'm enjoying it. But it's very hard for me. It's quite a big change to see many things from other side, not like athlete, but also like director or manager, or how to say. And many people ask me about why I'm involved in Ski Classic in the moment when I'm still active in World Cup. But I said, when I joined the Team Coop a few years ago, I fell in love with long distance, and especially with the idea that why not build strong team also in the middle of the Europe. And I started the dream, and last year I started. And I already said that it's just start season. We learn a lot. But for me it was first step, and I try to work hard all summer, find more sponsors, try to have a bigger budget. And also I ask Lena and other skiers to also improve the strength of the team. I think that now we have much stronger team, and I hope so that we will be able to fight for places around top 5 and around top 5. It's my dream, and we will work hard.
I mean, your other thing I remember we talked about for your team was also to try and grow the sport, grow cross-country skiing in Central Europe more. You said it was difficult in the Czech Republic, in your native Czech Republic. I guess more money in the team, signing skiers like Lena to the team. I mean, it's going to help develop that as well.
Yeah, I think first was very helpful for us was first season that we show us that it's possible to start this idea. And I have to say that also my results in Vocem in Falun was helpful a lot. And now when Lena is in the team, also Petr Novak, last year overall winner of FIS Marathon Cup, I think that their results will help for next season for sure. Their results is first, then I have to come and transform their results to the money and for better budget and maybe make bigger space for another athletes. I'm not looking only for Czech skier. I'm not looking only for the strongest skier. I'm also trying to support younger skier for the future. And I have to say also that my very big inspiration is in Team Lisplango. And I'm very, very happy to join this journey, and we will see.
How long is the journey? You must have an idea, a plan of what you're looking to achieve. How many years? What is the target?
I think that first time my dream started a little bit earlier, and then I was contacted with the Team Coop. But when I was in the Team Coop, I was sure that one time I won't start with this. What means that now I think it's maybe fifth year. But when I decided that I will not try to be member of another team and I will start set my own team, it was very quickly. Last year I started in the end of the spring. And already in 4th November, we officially announced it in Prague. Last year team, and from this moment we are still on the way.
Just a word back from Lena on tomorrow on time trial. You have an important role for Lucas's team with the way it is calculated, the female time. How are you feeling with that course? How are the team feeling for the result overall? The prologue is Pro Team Tempo, very, very important.
Yeah, it is. Lucas told us that he will have us on top 5, so I think we have to go fast. And but I think the team who has more girls than our will be in front, and we will see what happened. I will do my best for the team.
Terrific. Well, good luck, and good luck on the second season, Lucas, with your team, your growing, developing team. Thanks very much for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're going to hear, to wrap up the press conference, from another team that's developed seemingly a great deal, if it's signings or anything to go by, the Lager 157 ski team. one of the new signings already in your picture, Britta Johansson Norgren. Anton Jarnberg as well, the team director. Anton, yeah, I mean, we talk about teams growing and signing new skiers. Your team is at the head of it. I mean, tell us about the new acquisitions, the new transfers into this team for the new season.
Britta and Audun Laugaland and Gustav Eriksson.
How easy is it to do that? Because you're not one of you would admit, you're not one of these top teams, Santander, United Bakeries, but still to sign this quality.
Yes, they're not so easy, but we try, and we hope we, in a few years, could be one of the big team.
Is that a realistic goal? I mean, for you, you're looking for that few years' time to...
Yes, I hope so, and I think so. Absolutely.
Let's hear from Britta. Britta, you're one of the big signings. Big season for you last season as well, with the victory in Germany in the König Ludwig Lauf. What were the reasons behind the switch to go to a new team now?
The reason was I was thinking have the boys train with, and it was a good team. They are really strong athletes, but also really nice persons. So it felt I felt easy, and yeah, felt good.
How are you feeling at the moment training with them? Personal report on you heading into the opening weekend in Livigno. How's the training been going for you?
I think I'm well prepared, and the summer, and I think it was good summer, and I feel I'm stronger, so it will be fun to see how much stronger all the other guys is.
What are the aspirations? So you've got the stage win last season. That's a big thing for any athlete to do that. This season, are you looking at other races overall? Looking at the courses, thinking, okay, I could maybe pick up a couple of these.
Yeah,
wins.
my main goal will be Vasaloppet this year also, but I think I'm going to every race with a goal to be fighting for the podiums.
Terrific. Anton, let's hear from you on this weekend. Let's wrap up about the opening weekend. Britta talks about Vasaloppet and the other races that form part of Visma Ski Classics, but of course we're here in Livigno in northern Italy this weekend. What are you making of all this? The pro team tempo with your signings, and then La Scambeda on Sunday. What's the thoughts of? What are your thoughts here?
Tomorrow we hope to be one of the top 3 team, and I think we have good chance of that. And to Sunday I hope we could. Britta, we know is strong, and we hope she's gonna on the top. The guys, maybe if we have someone top 10, it's good.
And then for the rest of the season, I mean, what are the overall, looking at other races? Of course, we have just this one race, and then we come back in the new year. All those races in January into early February, very, very thick and fast. Have you been looking at those yet at all?
Yes. And we hope that we could be strong the whole season, and if we have 1 or 2 guys top 10 every weekend, I think we could be on the top 3 total on the team. And after that we have Vasaloppet, and Jürgen is going to win 4 times.
Well, we hope that turns out right for you. Well done to you as well on the signings, and like with all the teams, good luck for this weekend and for the season to come. So that's that for the opening press conference of the Visma Ski Classics 2015-16 from here in Livigno. Of course, live coverage over the weekend of the Pro Team Tempo and La Scambeda on Sunday. Hope you can join us for all of that as the new season gets underway.